If we can just get your thoughts, obviously a good run of results lately for Marumo Gallants, and you now come up against Orlando Pirates on Wednesday. You're the home team, but it's a different ball game, it being a cup competition, Nedbank Cup. It's a trophy that, you guys are defending. But yeah, just your thoughts heading into that match on Wednesday.
Yeah, a good day and a good day to everybody. This is gonna be one of the most difficult games that we have ever played now. Like we said, we've been having not a good run per se, but a better run. And we were not preparing per se to say, we're preparing for this particular game, it's a league game, we're preparing for this particular game, it's a cup game, but we had an objective to say, we're trying to build our team, trying to improve our players, improve our game almost every day. And the biggest challenge now is we are facing Pirates, and Pirates is not only the name, the magnitude of the team itself, the kind of players that they have. So it's going to be very, very tough. But with how we do things, how we play, and I think we will be equal to the task.
Thank you, Coach. Let me take questions from the floor. Members of the media, just by a show of hands, I'll take the first question, if any. Chris Dube.
Thanks, Fatu. Coach, if you can give us a summary of your injury situation going into this one, are there any injury concerns? And I hope that Coach Dan sorts out whatever it is. And also, just to elaborate further on what you've just been saying there, how much is this while you are preparing for it? How much is this like a momentum breaker, or how much is it of an effect? Because I think the bigger work is on the league side, and now here comes a cup game. And how much is it of an effect on this momentum building? Because you've really built up ahead of steam. You are really now going for it, and you look like you're surviving in the league. How much while you're preparing, how much does this one affect this momentum building that you're doing now? Thanks, Coach.
No, thank you. In terms of the injuries, we're not having that much, except one of which is a minor injury, like that we got yesterday for our striker, but it looks fine. When we went for the training today, it looks like it will not affect us in the match. In terms of how much it takes, like I said earlier on, we had to make sure that we move away from the bottom of the league, knowing that there are some Nedbank games in between, but the priority was for us to make sure that we play with less pressure. You see, when we move away from the relegation zone, you don't have that much pressure like when we are at the bottom of the league, but pressure will remain the same, because we want to maintain the attitude of winning, irrespective of it being a league game, it being the Nedbank Cup game. So there wouldn't be that much effect to say, okay, this one is a Nedbank game, then we have to approach it differently. Also, no ways. We'll always approach it in relation to our main objective of trying to play much better, get together, do better than we've done the previous game.
Okay, let's move on to Karabo.
Thank you very much, Fatu. Good afternoon, Coach, and good afternoon to all my colleagues as well. Coach, let me just take you a bit backwards. When you were still the interim coach, I think you managed 3 or 4 games, and I saw you had a lot of confidence in Spusiso Khumalo, who's the midfielder. But ever since the new coach came in, I think he's played 1 or 2 games. He's been coming on the second half late. late as well. What is it that Spusiso Khumalo has to do to really command a starting berth at the club? And are we likely to see him start tomorrow up against the Orlando Pirates in this competition? Thank you.
Thanks very much. Spusiso has got all that we need in a team. It's just that the kind of formation that we play sometimes would require one sitting central midfielder. So that's when we cannot put the two of them. But depending on the teams that we are playing sometimes. But for now, the kind of format that we prefers one number 6, the sitting central midfielder. So that's why sometimes he's not in. But we normally put him because he doesn't have a challenge like to say he cannot play. Is that preferably now we're working more with Team Miguel and him backing up in case you would want to close in the middle of the park, but it's ever ready. It's okay. It doesn't have any challenge that could say off.
Thank you, Fatu. Thank you, Fatu. Much appreciated, Coach. Good luck for tomorrow. Look, Coach, you guys are having a very good run. And then I just want to know the mood and the level of motivation in the camp. And I guess if you win against a big team like Orlando Pirates tomorrow, that will really motivate you, motivate the players to say, top 8, we are there. Am I correct?
Yeah, very, very, very correct. Fortunately, like we said earlier on when we started, the team once won the trophy. Like I said earlier on, a number of players were there, and even the coaches once won the trophy. So, but the confidence of winning, the mentality that we've inculcated, so to say, it's always, they will always want to win, and they will always want to see ourselves proceeding in the net bank. So it's a motivation on its own, looking at the game, the kind of games that we play. Though we're playing a bigger challenge, a team as Pirates caliber, but it all remains the same. We have got that courage. We are highly motivated. We're looking forward for that, and we're ready for the game.
Thank you, Coach. Robin Duke.
Coach, normally when like a team loses the Soweto derby, obviously also leaves a painful part to the players. Are you keen to take advantage of that? And then just on Coach Dan Malesela, what has he done to change the fortune of the club? Because I mean, you guys have won the last 4 matches.
Yeah, coming to the coach himself, it is an experienced coach. He has been there. He understands a lot of dynamics in and outside of play. So you come with a bigger package in terms of motivating the players in and outside the field of play, the approach and all this kind. I think it has made a very big difference, and the players understand how we want things to be done. I think it makes it much better for us.
Colleagues, do we have any other questions, or can I close the session?
Can I ask one more?
Okay, Karabo, you can go ahead.
Thank you. Coach, can you just maybe explain how is it working with Coach Dan? Obviously, we know on the pitch, the style of play that he played is really beautiful on the eye, but away from match days and on the training grounds and working with him, how is it for you personally having to work with Dan? I mean, he's an established coach, he's won a lot, during his playing career as well. Just your relationship with him and how is everything going since he's out at the club? Thank you.
Yeah. Fortunately, you see, we are all from the same school of football, and the kind of play that he prefers, it's something that I think are more or less the same to what I see in how football should be played. So it makes it very easy, and the way it operates, because it's leading, then we're sharing, it makes things easy, and it makes one to learn more from his experience and how things are done in and outside the field of play. I think we're going very well so far, honestly.
Okay,
But one, the
Opani.
coach never.
Oh, sorry.
But
Before we go to Opani, Robin Juk, there's one question you feel was not answered. Which one?
About Pirates losing the derby, how the club they might take advantage of that situation.
Yeah, the derby is a different thing. It's the Pirates and Chiefs. If you talk about Pirates and Chiefs, you go anywhere, people will listen to you. As much as we're playing well, we know they are from a derby. They play, they have lost. They will come firing, but it doesn't make any difference to us. Like I said, all the games, we treat them the same. In the league, we play Pirates. In the cup, we play Pirates. They play the derby. It doesn't matter to us. It remains the same.
Thank you, Opani.
Yeah, afternoon, coach. I wanted to find out a player like Spelele and Changas struggled to find a game time. Is there an issue of performance at training? And if yes, what does it have to do to maybe get an opportunity to play? Thank you.
Thank you, Ofane. You see, sometimes when you are in dire situations, you need to be very, very, very careful. We have got very good players, honestly. Very good players. Some of them might not be playing like you're referring to Shangase, but what we looked at first was to make sure that we get a team that will be able to give us a result without pressure, without even giving pressure to the players themselves. You see, there might be some other things that might have made him not to be playing good, as you know him to be a very good player. But the way we have been trying is to say, let's have this that will be able to save us. The whole pool that we have has got equal opportunities, and we're working hard on him. And hopefully, in one of the games, we might see him play.
Okay, thank you very much. I think we're gonna have to end it here. I don't see any other hands, so we're gonna close the session here. Coach, thank you and all the best for Wednesday.
No, I thank you.